Hello, I am bringing you the deal of the day. It is April 15, tax day 2026. I love finding and bringing deals out, so I'm bringing this one to you. This is a licensed short-term rental. This would work for the short-term rental loophole because it is a licensed short-term rental. So if you have active income that you want to write off this year, this will work, okay? This is a short-term rental in the South Historic District right here in Savannah. So just a little bit about our market. Savannah is one of the strongest short-term rental markets in the Southeast. And I'm not just saying that because I live here. I'm saying it because it was AirDNA's #1 market back in 2024 for cash flow, and it continues to be strong. Savannah is an 11-month market. We don't have an off season. January does tend to be a little bit slow. We do get a good bit of snowbirds, but it's just not a huge high revenue month for whatever reason. The rest of the year, we have guests coming for weddings, corporate events, festivals, St. Patrick's Day, which draws almost 500,000 people just because Savannah is so beautiful. It's the only city in the world set around 26 squares, and our historic committee keeps it great every time. So you just really can't manufacture that demand. The other thing is that 2025 was a strong year. It was a decent year, but 2026 is setting up to be really good. The war in Iran has really reduce international travel quite heavily. And so we are seeing bookings go up. Average daily rate is going up. And Savannah is a great drive-to market. We have millions of people that can drive here within 8 hours, and they are coming. We are filling up in September as I film this in April. So short-term rental is great. Domestic tourism wins in 2026. So there's plenty of time to get in this, get your tax write-off, and also make some decent cash flow. So I want to talk about the deal. I do have my analysis up on the screen. I do analysis, as does everyone on my team, for all of our clients. I work with Team 912. We are investors first. We are agents second. We are here to represent you and give you the numbers. And that's what we sell on. It really matters a lot more about the numbers. I am not giving you the address. I know you've probably noticed that already because you can see my screen. First off, as a licensed broker in Georgia, I do have advertising laws. And so if I did give you the address in this video, I would have to figure out when this property closes. Hopefully I'm the agent on it, and then take it down. And I'm going to leave this up because I want those that watch my YouTube channel to see how my deal analysis works. It is important. So the other thing is that the reason I'm putting this out is because I hope to represent you on the buy side, myself or someone on Team 912. We're all investors. We're all ready to go with this. I'm actually going to video this later today. So if you are pre-approved and you're ready to go, I can get you in right away. We can get an offer going. I am not the listing agent, and so I don't have the right to, do the showing for you without some paperwork. So back to Team 912, we always do the analysis. We're here to help you, and we add a lot of value, and we're typically paid by the seller. So you do have a group of investors who are deal junkies running numbers for you at no charge. Like, you just can't beat the price. What I can tell you is that this is a very different short-term rental. Most of the short-term rentals on the market are very ugly, very poorly decorated, and poorly run. The ones that are selling aren't making any money. This one is making money, and it's well decorated. Now, it can always be better. This one does have an active non-owner occupied short-term rental certificate. That's extremely important. You must buy that in place. Now, the City of Savannah website is going to tell you the certificate is non-transferable. They love to confuse everyone with their websites, and they don't update things very well. But the certificate doesn't transfer, but if you purchase the property and you apply for a new certificate within 6 months, you get it. So I'm going to use the word transferable, even though that's not the technical term. I've done a ton of these as an agent and as a buyer myself, and you can get the short-term certificate. If you buy a property without the certificate, you're going to have to wait for 4 months. 4 months. There's a 4-year waiting list on that. So when you buy this property, you're not just buying a house, you're buying a permitted revenue income producing machine. Okay, this is an active business. That is why you can write off certain parts of the house using your CPA against active income. So this is a solid deal on multiple levels. I did run my numbers based on cash flow, but I want you to know the other part that I can't give you because I'm not a CPA are the tax deductions, okay? If you write this off correctly, you do a cost segregation study, do the rapid depreciation, you will save, you're gonna make even more on your cash on cash. So in 2024, This owner is doing very well. 2024, they earned $76,344. Okay, I do have their actuals, and that is what I'm reporting. Okay, and then in 2025, they brought in 86,830. Okay, that is solid. This is well managed and it's really well decorated. 2026, they brought in $15,394, and the average daily rate is already trending up to $366 a night. This is a solid investment. That's nearly 14% year over year growth. Okay. And that's in a tough market. Like 2025 wasn't the most amazing, numbers that Savannah ever saw. So you can see here on your screen that I do have the month by month breakdown. These are actuals from the seller. Okay. Now I did pull AirDNA on this property. I want you to know I pull AirDNA comps on everything. That's important to check what AirDNA is saying. That is the gold standard. AirDNA is estimating lower than what this owner brought in. And I'm proud to say I've done the same. I've been able, at my management company, Sid was here, we've been able to look at projections and beat them. And this owner is doing that. And I have some ideas on how you could do even better. So keep that in mind. I'm bringing you this deal because I think it's solid. That does tell you something, that this owner is doing really well. It's not an average property manager. They're above average, and you're really buying a decent location. You have the certificate in place, and you can instantly take over and start moving forward and bringing in cash flow. So the asking price is in the high 500s. I'm putting in 600,000 just to be simple, with 20% down and a 6.75% rate, a 30-year conventional, and you're looking at cash flow of about $1,100 per month. Okay, that's a cap rate of 9.3. That is not terrible at all. However, I always want to see if you can get a price reduction. I love the buy side. So you can see that I've run the numbers, on several different price points with a 3% reduction, 5%, and 7%. So we'll try for the biggest price reduction we can here at Team Noma 2. Sometimes we can get it, sometimes we can't. So I do want to let you know, I like to run projections and say, hey, like here you're going to cash flow 1,100, but maybe you cash flow 1,300. Of course, we would love that for you. I did build in property management expenses. As Sid was here, we charge 20%. That is the typical rate, although some do charge higher. So you want to always run your numbers with property management or without. You can manage it yourself or with a professional. But I want you to know that when I run numbers, I'm baking that management fee in. I want you to use professional management. That's how the pros grow and get big portfolios. Okay. They are not self-managing typically, but if you self-manage, you're going to make even more, and you can run the numbers that way. So just so you're aware, I do invest in short-term rentals myself. I've been in short-term rentals since 2017, and I've been investing here in Savannah since 2004. This is a great market. I don't invest anywhere else, and I really believe that it's really solid no matter where you live. I'm a licensed broker with RE/MAX, and I lead Team 912, and we're all investors, and that's just incredibly important. You want a specialist when you're buying cash flow. We really don't work with a lot of buyers that do just your average real estate. We really like to do investment real estate, and we love running numbers just like this. I also own Sid Was Here, which is a property management company. So if you're interested in, passive income, we can help you with that. We can manage for you. We can help you with the short-term rental loophole. We do that service for many other buyers. We want you to get the tax deduction. We want you to get a great return. So if you're interested, please reach out. You can comment below this video. You can respond to my email if you're on our buyers list. And if you're not on our buyers list, you need to get on our buyers list, and you can also get in on this deal by going to Team 912, selecting the Contact Us page, and then fill out that form. We will reach out to you. We'll give you all the details. We'll give you the address. We'll even do a showing. And I really hope that you might be interested in this deal because I think it's solid, and I'm just super excited about it. So that's it. That's the deal of the day. I'm going to keep these coming. Hopefully I get better next time. I don't know if I'm doing a good job or not, but I want you to know that, we analyze these deals. I'm putting my name behind this one. This is solid. I do think we could even do better. I do think there are a few things that we can add. I can talk to you about that when you reach out. So if you're interested, let me know. If not, please subscribe to this channel. I am going to post deals of the day here on YouTube, but the first people that will always get these deals are the people on my buyers list. So again, if you want to be on the buyers list, that is the best way to do it. We're deal junkies. We send out long-term rentals, short-term rentals, flips, you name it, to our buyers list. We do get a fair amount of off market. So if you're interested in the Savannah, Georgia market, reach out to Team 912. And I hope to see you on the next round. And please let us know if you're interested. Have a great one.